All right. So I had to stop and make this video because I came across a video that popped up on my Instagram, right? And I made a comment about how the people that be standing on the corner, these fake, excuse me, because yeah, I'm eating too. Those Hebrew Israelites, the ones that claim to be Hebrews Israelite, right? The ones that claim to be Hebrew Israelites, the guys that stand on the corner that's in this organization, right? They are misguided. They're all misled, and this is what it is. Now, I have my personal experience with these people per se, and I used to go and ask questions because I've always been searching for more knowledge, more truth within. I've been doing this since a young child. You know what I'm saying? It was even a time where, this is off subject, but it was even a time where I was in I spoke to these Islam people. You know what I'm saying? It was just giving me a little knowledge and stuff, but that was back then in the day when I was very young. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I didn't join them or nothing like that, but I got some information, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, like I wanted to see, like I was always searching for God, like in a sense, like searching for knowledge in God, you know what I'm saying? But this is about the Hebrew Israelites, that the guys that stand on the corner. First red flag, they are false prophets, okay? And then not only that, there's some of them are misguided. So a lot of these young black men, they use a lot of aggression, they use a lot of intimidation just to get a message or a word across, you know what I'm saying? And when you gotta pay attention, when you ask these guys questions or stuff like that, they always like try to shun you or shut you down. You know what I'm saying? Shut you down with scriptures or quote scriptures to try to defend their cause or defend what they're saying. But you need to understand, anybody that comes up to you and have to use any type of aggression or any intimidation, that's not a prophet. That's not what you would call a prophet. That's not what you would call a legit person that wants to guide you or lead you. Anybody that stands there, I don't care if it's a woman or a man, it don't matter. Anybody that has to use aggression or any type of thing to get their word across, and they always do it in these organizations, they always do it, that's a red flag right there. Why do you need, if the people are already lost and they're already searching, right, and they're already upset and they're already mad, you know what I'm saying? Because of the stuff that was done to them. And they know it subconsciously or unconsciously. They know that things have been done to them. That life ain't fair. That it's so much stuff going on in life. They know this already. So they have this in them. They already have this pain inside them already. So you using anger and hate and intimidation. Well, I won't say hate. You using all this intimidation and control to, you know what I'm saying, to get your message across to somebody. That is not the right way to do it. That is not the right way to do that. Y'all call it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit up here be disrespectful or anything like that, but this I have to bring this out. I have my personal experience with these people, and I'm not gonna lie. I used to ask them questions, and I was being, you know what I'm saying? The guys was rolling, you know what I'm saying, giving me attitude. One of the guys was rolling their eyes and stuff like that. It was just crazy. And I'm just like, well, I'm just asking questions, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Like, it's truly sad, you guys. Like, y'all gotta understand, these people are not what you think they are. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that has to use any type of aggression or intimidation, and then it's like you're condemning people. You're not sent to condemn nobody if you're not living in that lifestyle. You are not to condemn anybody when you contradict your lifestyle. You cannot live in two worlds and serve God and say that you doing this and condemning the people and telling them what they need to do and when you're not even living in that lifestyle. Y'all contradict, y'all live in two worlds, y'all double-minded, y'all live in two worlds. You cannot do that. How is that possible? How are you doing that? How are you condemning people when you're not even doing nothing yourself? You're just bringing more war. You're just bringing more hate. You're just bringing more anger to it. And then it's just a bunch of nonsense going back and forth. Y'all debating, doing this and doing this. And then y'all leave people angry as soon as they walk away from y'all. Y'all either leave them depleted, upset, or confused or whatever the case may be, they end up being angry. And then y'all wonder why these people walk away angry. And then y'all be like, well, it's because our people don't want to listen. It's because our people are hard-headed. It's because our people is bullcrap. That's not the way you do things. There's different approaches to approach a situation if you're trying to help somebody. You do not condemn people and then try to make it seem like, oh, you're this perfect person. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. Excuse me. Hold on. That is not how it goes. How are you doing that? You sit on the corner all day of the, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come out here. And then it's like in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I know what I know at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning as I go. And then in the Bible it said, many are called, but few are chosen. You know what I'm saying? So to say, this is what, you know what I'm saying? Many are called, few are chosen. A lot of people is not going to understand this. The stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people is not going to understand the word in the Bible. A lot of people is not going to get it. So to have a whole bunch of people just standing outside, yelling and screaming on the microphone and condemning people and saying this and that and third. Like I literally watched a video with this young girl. She was standing in front of these people. And now, oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, God. The guy, he was an older guy. And it was a beautiful young girl. You know what I'm saying? She looked about in her no more than 21 years old. She was at least 20 years old. And he was judging her for the stuff that she was wearing. But to be honest, she looked it, you know what I'm saying, pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? She's young. She has a lot more growing and learning to do. She has to live that lifestyle. And all blessings to her because she took the time out to sit up there and listen. That was me before. You know what I'm saying? She took the time out her day to sit up there and listen, to get some type of knowledge, to get some guidance. It doesn't take for a group of men to sit up there and condemn people, yelling at them. And then Then I found other videos of people bowing down to these men, like bowing down, worshiping them and kissing their feet, like, and crying. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, they only focus on race, white and black. They only focus on the white. Oh, our Jesus Christ was black. Jesus Christ was black. We understand that. But God didn't God come back to fix all his situations? You know what I'm saying? You talking about how, you know what I'm saying, we understand the situation with the slavery and stuff like that, what our ancestors had to go through and stuff like that. But God already made a way for that. You know what I'm saying? God already made his way. It says it in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, all they focus on is destruction, disaster, it just sounds like it's a bunch of negative stuff that's coming out of their mouth. It's nothing new. Like it's nothing good coming from them. You know what I'm saying? They always want to condemn. They always want to use scare tactics. It is a scare tactic. It is. This is my opinion. I feel like this is what it is. Although they may give you knowledge from the Bible, anybody can read the Bible and give you scriptures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do that. Those are what you call false prophets. Okay? False prophets, they twist and turn the truth or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They use things in manipulation, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the truth in them, okay? That's just not what it is. That's just not what it is. So that's just my take on the situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not only that, y'all guys they're rude. They're rude. How am I going to learn something from another person? And then not only that, like, it's never to sit up there and be like they're the worst type of people or anything like that, because there's a lot of people in that situation, in as this so-called organization or whatever case may be. A lot of them are lost. A lot of them are misguided. A lot of them are misguided. You know what I'm saying? They're misguided. A lot of them are. Because it doesn't take a whole bunch of people to sit up there and condemn people for them. You know what I'm saying? When people out here is looking for the truth, when people out here is searching, people out here are hurting, people out here are in pain. And it's not about freaking race. I mean, I get the situation with the race thing. I understand that. But that's their main focus. That's all they talking about. Race. the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, it's literally hate going back and forth. There's no solution. How is there a solution? There's no solution in that. I don't know if y'all can understand what I'm saying. Let me know. I have you know what I'm saying, I'm going to explain my situation. I'm in another video not pertaining to this, why I stutter so much, but I'm going to explain my situation or whatever, okay, in the next video. So yeah,